Challenger is 34 years old. He thinks he's more human versus bird. He doesn't see another bald eagle as the same as him.
Good morning.
I'm Bailey with the American Eagle Foundation, and this is Challenger's story for GeoBeats. As a baby, he fell out of his nest during a storm, sadly, in 1989 in Louisiana. He was rescued by some well-meaning people who raised him and hand-fed him about 3 to 4 weeks. But during that process, with too much human contact, he became very imprinted as a baby. He actually thinks that we're the same species as him. Challenger was then transported to the Audubon Zoo, where they did do some rehabilitation and they did re-release him, but in the span of a summer, he was found 3 times begging for food from humans again. He was deemed non-releasable because he could not survive and hunt on his own in the wild, so wildlife agencies did transfer Challenger at that point to the American Eagle Foundation. The American Eagle Foundation is a non-profit organization located in Kodak, Tennessee that is dedicated to educating, protecting, and conserving all birds of prey. Challenger became trained to become an educational ambassador. He became the first bald eagle in U.S. history trained to free fly in major sports stadiums, arenas, and ballrooms. He was also at the Endangered Species Act bald eagle delisting ceremony at the White House. But now Challenger has retired from free flight appearances due to his age and his cataracts that have developed in both eyes. He does spend a lot of his time at the American Eagle Foundation. He bathes daily all the time. After we feed him, usually he'll hop right into his tub. Challenger is one of our bald eagles that really enjoys stuffed animals. Every enrichment is used in a way to help with something of a natural behavior that they would have in the wild. So we have the foraging ones where they can shred toys and search for food.
We're gearing up for some travel.
We do still occasionally do traveling from coast to coast. When traveling with Challenger, we fly with Southwest Airlines. We have special kennels that we have. We do get a lot of questions about this big black box that we have with us. He does come out at the airport for security. They'll do some swabs of the kennel, and we'll have him out while they do that. He travels with 2 humans at all times, and we'll sit in the front row of the plane with him. Challenger is by no means a pet. We have to respect that he is a wild animal, but we have developed a trusting partnership with Challenger. Every day he's given full choice whether he wants to interact with us or not, and we'll respect whatever decision he does make. I am one of his primary caretakers. I've worked with him for about 3 years now. In the beginning, you're always just like, there's a really big bird beside me, but now that I've learned his behavior, it's not too big of a deal anymore. Peeking is a behavior that most birds actually display. So once Challenger's done eating food, he gets little pieces of food still stuck on his face. He'll find something that's near him that he can take his beak and rub it on to help clean off his face. Bald eagles obviously aren't bald. The word bald is actually a word that refers to a Middle English word that means white-headed, and that is in reference to at about 4 to 5 years of age, bald eagles will slowly gain that white head and white tail. As juveniles, they're all brown. Challenger weighs about 6 pounds. He's on the small end of bald eagles. Male bald eagles are always smaller than a female bald eagle. Challenger is completely healthy besides the human imprinting part of him. We have some wild bald eagles that fly over our facility, and you'll hear him calling out to them, just chattering and yelling at them sometimes. Bald eagles' lifespans in the wild are 20 to 25 years, while under human care, they can double that to about 40 to 45 years.